Eric Keller here with Enthusiast Auto Group. Today we have an EAG first look of a one-owner 1999 Z3 M-Coupe. And here in just a couple seconds, we're going to do a flashback to a week ago when this car arrived, just a couple hours after it arrived off the truck from that first owner's home. And today we're looking at the finished cosmetic results, having gone through our paint correction and a cosmetic side of the program. The PPI has been completed, the pre-purchase inspection, and we've written we'll call it the rejuvenation roadmap of everything that we've prescribed to bring this car up to the EAG quality level on both the cosmetics but also mechanics. And the car then will go into the workshop and have any and all remaining work done that has not been done. You'll see some refinished wheels with a fresh set of Michelins, all new badging around the car. We've performed our paintless dent services and removed any imperfections that were not there when the car left the factory. And then the next step in this car's life it'll be ready for the next owner to enjoy nearly new condition again for a second time. Quick little walk through in the staging area where we've got a lot of new arrivals that are just getting ready to come to market. E36 M3 sedan, manual transmission, a sub 9,000 mile 6-speed competition V8, a repeat visitor 65,000 mile E46 M3. We have another new arrival, carbon on Silverstone E39 M5. This is a 2003 model from Texas. And then we've got some departing cars. 04 M3 heading to a first-time client. We have E39 M5 heading to another first-time client, a referral from EAG M5 owner in Texas. This one's also going to Texas. Hi, Justin. Hope you enjoy your M5 here very soon. Another EAG E30 M3 that's going through its rejuvenation program, getting the paintless dent removal taken care of by our master dent remover, Mr. Ryan. Hey, buddy. How's it? And we will always go the extra length to take these cars apart, disassemble them to get the imperfections taken out the right way. And unlike a lot of guys that'll just buzz holes in the door jamb to make easy access, it's not the right way to do it, and definitely not the way we want to do it when we're buying the cars back. So we'll go ahead and flash back to the M-Coupe's arrival and do a quick little condition walk around here at the end. Thanks. We have another EAG first look, this time with a 1999 Z3 M-Coupe, the clown shoe, the bread van, one of the most exciting and most funky cars to drive and own that BMW has engineered in the last 2 decades. Certainly has a strong cult following, this shape in this car. And it's kind of exciting to find a one-owner example again, which is exactly what we're looking at today. He called us up, been familiar with our company and our website, and said, I've got something special. I want to keep it in a great home. And that's exactly what our mission is to do these days. And the car will go through the full rejuvenation program. We are looking at virtually arrival condition. We've given it a quick bath, thrown our license plate frame on it there. We've still got the original Star Spec Dunlop tires on the car. The wheels, of course, have a couple bits of age that, of course, will be remedied when we do a full set of 4 reconditioned wheels. A lot of suspension overhaul, proactive cooling system, 10-year service, seat bushings, glove box fix. The 99s, here's a fun fact. One of the gauges there on the center console, I believe it was the oil temperature gauge, was not yet finished from a production standpoint. And a lot of the early cars, especially the Roadsters, were delivered without that gauge there in the center. And as a result, the dealers would install that after the fact, and so many sadly damaged that center console right there above the switches, that thin little line, or the ones in between the switches. Those center consoles became weakened and would break over time. During the pre-purchase inspection, we went ahead and tossed a new center console in just for good measure, as this car was affected by that, and it's a pretty early production date. We are built on September, I'm not sure exactly what day, but in 1998 this car was produced. Many will remember that Greenville, the BMW plant, was just getting started at this time, and they were cutting their teeth. Their production woes were, real, and that happens when you open up a new factory. And the Z3 was the first chassis to be built at that facility from a start to finish. They used the E36 as a test bed to kind of get all the systems in place, and that car now resides in the Zentrum with all of the constructors and assembly line staff have signed that car. It's become kind of a part of BMW's history. Not kind of, exactly. Speaking of history, there's everything on the car since new. We've got all 4 of the original keys, and when we have them all down to even the emergency key, that's a good sign of an fastidious owner, or pair of owners, husband, wife in this case. And we are certainly going to do our best to find the car, the coupe, that is as great of a home as we physically can. And it starts out with doing the inspections and doing a release video kind of like this one to introduce this car to the market. This is the first time this car's ever been on market. It was never listed for sale, and the first owner took it home, and now it's here. The car is wearing all of its original paint. All of its original VIN tags are in place. We'll pop the hood here. We've not yet detailed the car, so it's probably going to be a little bit dirty. And we've got the BMW car cover there in the hatch, which the guy that's spending the money to get the BMW cover, he's not holding back and preserving the car. When they had the cassette player, they could have had a BMW accessory of a 6-disc CD changer. We've got the owner's manual, the front license plate bracket, the original rear net. 2 very small imperfections on this car. We've got a little bumper check there, and we've got another one up front. And it's going to be kind of hard because when we've got an original paint car, there it is, I don't necessarily want to get into the paint and body if we can avoid it, but the rest of the car is just so darn nice that it's going to be kind of hard not to address those in our paint and body shop. We've got the VIN tags and all the fender lits, and on the hood on the top there, right there, and of course we've got it right down here as well. S52 power. We've got all that bottom end torque. For those that are not high revving drivers, the S52 will maybe be a more enjoyable platform than the S54. Certainly has a much lower entry cost than the 54s. Estoril blue on solid black. Really a great color combo. Not a lot of stone chips or body damage of any sort, which the car is only going to get a lot more beautiful from this point forward, and it is coming to the website soon. This completes our quick little walk around EAG first look. The car is not yet marketed anywhere, and this video will serve as its introduction formally to the market. If you've been looking for one of these and want to buy without risk and be the second owner of one of these coupes that is at this level, well, here we are, and we're looking forward to connecting with said fellow enthusiasts soon. We're going to take one more lap around this M-Coupe and show the finished condition. The paint has really turned out great. This is an all original paint car. We have verified that with our paint meter, and of course we trust those that we're buying our cars from, but there always is the case, especially with an early production car, that something could have happened from a quality control standpoint, requiring a repainted body panel or multiple panels, especially in the early days when the plant in South Carolina was just getting its legs under it. The car with the coupe here with 25,000 miles is in really nice, honest, original shape. Got an imperfection down there on the bumper as noted earlier, one on the rear bumper too, and we'll obviously sell that with full disclosure, both with this video and a lot more photos and conversation about it as needed. We can certainly take care of both of those bumpers at the paint and body shop if we need to, and you won't know that we were there when we're done. That's the point. I think the paint condition certainly speaks for itself. It takes a lot of time and effort and energy, and frankly a high degree of experience to get the paint results to turn out at this level. But that's what we've been putting the time and practice and experience in all these years. And of course, buying all the stuff back, we have the benefit of judging all of our own work when we see it a year or 2 years or 5 years later. And that's definitely been a very important resource as we've continued to grow and challenge ourselves with every opportunity to never stop improving and do it better the next time. So thanks for tuning in. This is a little bit of a interesting way of doing the videos, but definitely want to try a bunch of new stuff here and keep it fresh. Very happy and blessed to continue to call this our career and job, and appreciate the support in helping us to keep these cars in the right homes for the next generation, the next chapter of each of their lives. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.